Okay, take two. GoPro 1 decided to just shit itself on me. So like I was saying, we haven't got much battery, so I'm hoping I can get the good driving done first, which I was about to do because we had no traffic, and then it died, so I had to pull over and restart again. So take two, we're in race. He's so quick. He's so quick it scares me sometimes, to be honest. What I'll say is, obviously you've seen the dyno graphs before. If you haven't checked out the previous video and it's got mapped, I suggest you go do it. It's only a couple of videos back. See me at 80 Motorsports working there, voodooing magic on the car. So with the DSG as well on the Golf R, it's so snappy, and I've got my temperature and my boost and everything on the actual screen in my car, because I feel like it's not extra, I don't really know, but it works well. So like just downshifting. The car actually has some overrun mapped in as well, which you'll probably hear here or there. There's a police car passing me now and I have no registration on the front. Okay, we're in the clear. So as I was saying, yeah, the car is it's just non-stop on the ball. Like I punch it for power, the power's there, it's there. It's just non-stop cranking on. It never feels like I'm really running out of puff, should I say. Like I'll get round to, as soon as I hit 6.5, I usually shift before the 7, but when it's in auto it shifts like around 7. But that's where I personally just prefer to shift. But it just keeps pulling and pulling like a train, and I look down at my dials, I'm like, shit, we need to slow down. The one bad thing I say about the car is the brakes. The brakes do let it down. I personally think, I'm not sure about what other people would say, but I don't think the brakes are very good in this. The four-wheel drive system, compared to how I had the RS, it's very much, I would say it's not as good around a corner, but getting the power down, it's on it every time. Non-stop grip, go, 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 just always punches. Even like the launch, I've done it where it's been a bit wet sometimes, still no problems, no slip. It will just grip and go. That might be down to the tyres as well, to be fair to it, but the four-wheel drive system does seem to just be a lot more on the ball with the power side of things compared to other ones. Another thing I would say about this car is, even when you're in comfort, not even in race, and you put your foot down, and then there's a bit where you get to the pedal, like where you give it about, when you get to 80%, there's still another 20% you can put in, and it pulls even harder, like a kick down sort of thing. And when these gears kick down, like even an eco or whatever, and it just roars off, it is like one of the best bits of the car, because it's just like an extra fucking kick from the turbo and such. It just pulls you along, and it's like the G-force you feel in this car is so good. Also, I'm loving the DSG farts, the turbo whoosh when I let off the throttle, and you hear a bit overrun there. I'll just do a bit of a pull here. It's too quick. I was meant to do a pull for overrun, but I sort of just did a power pull. Still a downshift. You can hear it slightly. I don't know if you can hear it on there as well. It's best at night when it's empty. There you go, you can hear it again. You can hear it just rumbling away in the background a bit, but when there's sort of like in a built up area, it sort of bounces off the walls a lot, and it just sounds so sick. I love that part of the car, but unfortunately where I am, there isn't really anywhere the sound can bounce off, to be honest with you, unless you're bouncing off a tree. So that sort of lets me down in that part of things. Oh, I love that sound. There's the overrun. There's a wall there, so you can hear it a lot better. See, sounds a lot more meatier now. But yeah, it's such a good power pull. I'd love to drive like a stage 2 or stage 3 one of these. I've actually driven officially gas stage 2 one of these like a year ago now, and that was really fun. It just non-stop goes. But the stage 3 ones, like the 500-600 brakes, I don't know, I can't imagine it, especially off a launch. It must be like sensational, I guess the word would be. And I'm pretty sure like there is a lot of other companies now looking into turbos to see if they breach that power band, but then you've got like low pressure fuel pumps, high pressure fuel pumps. Obviously the bill gets higher and the risk gets higher with the engine. But I guess if you go with a good company, a safe company, then you haven't really got that problem. GoPro decided to fall off. Just hear that roar. It sounds so good. And a lot of people sort of just say these cars are boring to drive, but I love driving my Golf R. I think it is just great. It handles, the stock suspension, stock springs, it does handle really well. And these roads are going down now, that's some proper little twisties, and you can just sort of throw it about, and it's got that power to just hook and grip. Like horsepower for a little hot hatch is unbelievable, really. Like, I'd love to see what stage 3 one these can come up against. My boot's hardly empty right now, to say the least. But good God, can this car fly? Fly like a butterfly. She'll sting like a bee. I feel like I'm going for a rally stage. Oh, it's sheep. Yeah, I guess the main thing is when people watch these sort of videos is, so should I get my car mapped or should I buy a Golf R? I mean, out of the other cars in the category compared to this, I'd say the Golf R, it doesn't look as good as an A45. I don't really think it looks as good as an RS. But the power, the spec, the value for money of the car is probably the best in that market. If I'm personally honest, I've owned an RS and I've owned one of these. I've not really driven an A45 AMG, so I can't really say much. But the one bad thing is everything's very expensive for it, and after stage 2, you can go stage 3, but it's very rare and it's quite hard to find. And I feel like people just relate easier to a Golf R, and you can get parts a lot cheaper. So that would be my personal perception of it. Costing wise of me being able to drive this, well, I need to get the want to get the Howlett service. That's going to cost me about 120 quid with the oil and that. The gearbox oil, I think that's going to cost a couple hundred. Engine oil and stuff I'll just do myself. But yeah, the Howlett's, I feel like that's just over 100 quid for a Howlett oil change, and that's what you got to keep on top of. People do say to do it like every 10,000 miles, or maybe even more than that. I'm not too sure. But miles per gallon running cost wise of things, it's shit when your foot's down, but what car isn't, let's be honest. Driving around town on motorways and stuff, I think I'd average 35 at best on the motorway with the cruise control on, and sitting at like 65, which is very rare that I'm actually going to do that, do you know what I mean? So it's usually around the 20s region, like 22 I think, depending on how much round town driving you're doing, back road and all that. Yeah. But these roads are the best roads. Back twisties, ooh baby, I love it. But I would love to get some better handling upgrades on these, like coilovers or some springs. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Just keep doing your thing. It's so quick, it blows my mind sometimes how quick, like, it's scary. See that? That makes it all worth it. That makes all the money you throw at your car worth it. The smile and the happiness the car brings completely beats all costing of the car, no matter what, every time. Smiles per miles is the game. Aim with the game, something like that. Do you know? You get what I mean, though? I love it. Such a great car. Better if it didn't have like a jack and toolkits and a Halfords kit and loads of shit in the boot. But I stripped out one of these on track, I reckon. Fucking animal. I'd love to take this Nürburgring, and it'd be nice and comfortable. Good thing about this car is, like, you could drive to a track day very comfortably, and then drive home or drive on the track like it's an animal, no problem. And I feel like that is the best part of this car. It's got that great support hot hatch, but you still see older people driving these just to get about. Like, I daily this to work and back, and I do quite a bit of miles, but you can still just do this and have just as much fun. Everything in the back of my car is probably swaying side to side right now, but I really couldn't give a shit because I'm having too much fun. Just stay flat, boy. Just stay flat. Oh. Alright, let's get out of this car and have a little recap, shall we? I feel like that's probably the best idea right now. So guys, that is it for this video. I know this is now like it's actually a day later, as you can tell. I've changed hoodie. So check out the new Sparko hoodie. It's sick, I know. What do you think? It's sick. Look at that Sparko, race car driver. You know, race car driver. Sort of how it works. So as I said, the car is performing like it is spot on. So massive shout out to 80 Motorsports. I'll leave them linked down below, and if you're on the website, use code B7TN1 for 10% discount, you know, bit save some money. But yeah, car, look at it, looks sick, drives as well as it looks now, and I can't wait to push even more power for it. I can't wait for that, so I'll be so sick, and I'll hopefully get some draggy times soon as well, just so you can see more like power wise. I know a lot of people sort of go by draggy times these days, so I need to develop myself and buy a draggy box thing. So that's the next purchase probably. So yeah, smash a like on this video if you enjoy it, comment down below what you think of the Golf R, hit that subscribe button, check out the Patreon if you haven't already, and I've also got new lanyards on the way, so stay tuned for them. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, see you in the next one, peace.